Hello everyone, Godzilla Guy here, back again with day 4 of the 10 days of Christmas. Today's video was, I asked FDA, he's a slightly big creator, but I asked him, what should I do next, NES Godzilla or NECA 54? And he said NECA 54. Then I realized that would be all, and it'd be really, lackluster and boring. So I got out all my 54s, and, yeah, let's get into them. First up, of course, we're going to start with the original NECA 54. Now, it's not perfect. Definitely not perfect. In fact, it's probably one of NECA's worst figures, which I know will probably make a lot of people upset. But for multiple reasons, I still love the figure, regardless, because, you know, it's 54. It's the OG, but there's definitely a lot of problems. The arms kind of, like, have a junky movement, looks kind of unnatural. The head, not the neck, sorry, the head. Firstly, if we can get closer and hopefully get him brighter. We'll zoom in a little bit. His eyes are, like, odd. This one is much darker than the other. It also has a larger pupil. And they both kind of are staring off in different directions. The teeth are... I would at least want them to be painted white, not gray. But even when I close it, he has, like, I don't know if the camera, from my angle at least, there it is. You can see, like, his teeth are off. They're, like, slanted over here. And, like, no matter how hard, like, I push this way, it's like, permanently, like, he has, like, a slanted jaw. Not really sure what happened there. He's kind of hard to keep up, because it slowly kind of falls back down. It's not picking it up, but it happens. The sculpt is fine, you know, the paint job's fine. It's nothing to go crazy about, but it's all right. He has a bendy wire tail. This is before NECA really got into, like, the fully articulated ball joint tails, so you know how I feel about those. But yeah, it's an okay figure. You know, it's you know, it's acceptable. It's passable. These spinning parts are here muted, and it's habit over top of the paint job part. But one thing I've noticed is that he doesn't come with a beam. I got him in the plastic, like, you know, the plastic boxes. I didn't get it before the fancy poster boxes. Even some of those didn't have a beam. Until recently, they added a beam, and it's just a basic white beam, nothing too crazy. But yeah, mine does not have a beam. Next up are the Vinimates by Diamonds Like Toys and the Kid Robot. We're going to go over the Vinimates first. I actually showed these off the other day, in the second day of Christmas, I believe. But Vinimates are nice. This is the regular 54, it's just gray. It's probably my least favorite Vinimate, and I love them a lot, which is really saying something. But this one is perfect. The Halloween edition. The white accents instead of just all gray really just adds a lot to it. It also goes in the dark. Once again, I would show that, but it's not really dark, so it's kind of an issue. But take my word, just look up on Google Vinimates Halloween Comic Fest Godzilla, and you'll probably see him glowing. But cool little figure. I went over it in the last video, so just go check that out. Not the last video, but 2 videos ago. Next up is the Kid Robot Bunny. I really don't like this. He only has head movement, but that stare. Like, who in whatever departments, and, like, no one saw anything that said, like, you know, that looks creepy. That looks scarier than the actual 54. What are we doing? It's just wrong. The smile's too large, you know, like the nostrils, the big yellow eyes. What is even that? That is not dorsal plates. That is just, I mean, those are, but they're just printed on, you know? It's something. There was a Mecha Godzilla. I couldn't find it. I would have much preferred the Mecha, because Mecha can look goofy and be passable. But, like, a 54, it's not goofy. It's just creepy. Solar-powered Godzilla. Very cool little figure. Spins back and forth, as you can see. I love how it looks. You know, it gets that 54 look down, and it looks phenomenal. The paint job's nice. The fact that it, you know, is a little, like, self-moving figure is awesome. You know, it's not like an actual action figure, but it adds a lot to a collection regardless. I think it looks nice. One thing I did notice, I got this out of the $20 value pack by Bandai, I believe. And it seems, I'm not 100% certain, but it seems smaller than the regular one that's sold by itself. I'm not sure because I don't have the regular one sold by itself, but it seems a little bit smaller in pictures I've seen. So I'm not sure. If you own both, comment down below if it is a little bit smaller, but to me, and like seeing pictures of them side by side, they look a little bit smaller. So next up, I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure this is Super 7. Yep, it is. Just checked. This is I made a short on this the other day. This is the Super 7 poster version of 1954, which we have the NECA version of too, which, we'll go ahead and get into as well. They both have really nice paint jobs, both done very nicely. Now, the Super 7, really no complaints. It's a cheap little figure, head movement, arm movement, leg, and a little bit of tail. But nothing too crazy, no like jaw or anything. But cool little figure just to have as like a space filler in a collection. It looks great. Even if you're not a Godzilla collector, I mean, this would just, like, if you just have a toy collection in general, this would look great. And here's the poster, by the way. Here's the box for the NECA. Let's get him in. King of the Monsters includes poster backdrop that becomes a 3D diorama. So there it all is. They redid the poster with the figure, which looks awesome. And I forgot the atomic breath. I'll go grab that. I just realized, hello. You can see my reflection. It's an awesome little poster box, has a lot of cool little details. I always like the backs of them. They look phenomenal. Nothing really underneath, just the fact that it says NECA. But here's the fire beam. It's not really an atomic breath. It's definitely more to look like fire. But this one has an effect. SH could never. But there are a few good things and a few bad things. So, like I already said, the paint job looks very nice. But my few complaints. Once again, he has a slanted jaw. The camera doesn't pick it up, but if you're here in person, it's like the depth. It's not picking up, but it's off. See, that's forward, and also here, it's like more to that side. See, like the fang and that are like far apart. It's odd. The eyes are fine. My one complaint is the arm, which pops off very easily. I'm not sure if it's just mine, but once again, really, I just don't really like the sculpt because the articulation bits, they just kind of slam into each other. It looks kind of funky. But the paint job is very nice. The sculpt is just like the regular one, but just, colorized. But yeah, I do like it a lot, bendy wire again, but this one is just, once again, having a green and red Godzilla just always looks very cool, regardless if it's figure. Also, I didn't show off in the 54. His fingers actually do, like, move and close. If it would focus. It's not. But as you can see, like, they actually close. This guy, I don't know if like the paint that's like keeping it, but like it will not shut no matter what. I have tried everything. And all I do is just bend. I just bend the plastic instead of actually like having it move, which is kind of a pain. But it's all right, yeah. And my final 54 figure, the Bandai blue. I'm not sure why it's blue. I picked this up at G-Fest. I thought it looked nice. Just like any regular Bandai, arm, leg, that's literally it. No tail, no head. But, it looks nice. I like the blue. The paint job's very nice. I like the orange eyes. It kind of reminds me of NES. I'm not sure. Maybe it is supposed to be NES. I'm not actually sure. But it seems like it might be, now that I actually think about it. If you guys don't know here, let me grab them. If you guys don't know what NES is, Godzilla NES, you probably know it from the creepypastas. But here's the official NECA figure for it. Blue, orange eyes. So this might just be a NES version 54. But I do like it a lot. It's always nice because 54 probably has like the most colored variants, maybe besides like 2019 with like his thermo and fully blue, blue and black, and regular black. But you have black, blue, and green. All of them look awesome. So, yeah. They're very cool figures, and 54 is probably like the most mass-produced Godzilla. So you can probably still find a lot of these really cheap. So that's the nice part. But yeah, everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, this is recommended by FDA. Huge shout out to him. If you want to choose tomorrow's video, join the Discord down below. I have a poll up there. Either NES Godzilla, which has lost like 3 days in a row now, or my rare Godzilla figures. So make sure to join the Discord down below. And if you want to see more Godzilla content like this, check out the channel. Consider subscribing. And yeah, everybody, I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, good Christmas. And yeah, everybody, Godzilla guy out. Off topic. I've gotten a lot of questions with face reveal, even though I've shown my face off. in videos before, but hi. This is me, I'm Godzilla Guy. I don't know why I get these requests. I show my face in my videos, but yeah, so if everyone is asking. Face reveal, oh my god!